Me llamo Valerineto Álvarez, tengo 13 años y soy una paciente de la clínica Noel y es Maltren.
Nosotros nos dimos cuenta que Vale venía con la bipolar hendido a los 7 meses de embarazo. El mismo doctor que nos hizo la ecografía nos contó que existía una clínica que se llamaba la clínica Noel y que allí podíamos hacer pues como todo el proceso para que la niña estuviera bien en cuestión de salud. A los 3 meses Vale recibió su primera cirugía, que fue la cirugía del labio. A los 2 años tuvo la cirugía del paladar. Tiempo después tuvimos cirugía de reconstrucción del paladar, faringoplastia, tenemos también la cirugía de injerto óseo.
Bueno, mi proceso ha sido muy difícil porque pues hay personas que se burlan, entonces no entienden lo que yo tengo.
Yo notaba que mi hermana iba como depresiva y a veces no me daba cuenta de lo que pasaba. Por ejemplo, apenas como hace 3 años me enteré de que mi hermana antes decía que se sentía enferma porque ella sufría mucho de bullying.
Yo no dormía por el bullying, incluso yo estaba demasiado delgada en ese tiempo, no comía. Cada cucharada que me metía en la boca la vomitaba. Mi mamá, digamos que yo le sacaba excusas para que no me llevara al colegio, como mamá, me siento mal, tengo fiebre, tengo vómito, para que no me llevara a estudiar.
Bueno, el proceso que vimos nosotros con Vale sobre el bullying, porque me tocó desescolarizarla a 2 años, fue súper difícil. Cuando tomé la decisión de desescolarizarla, la ingresé a varias actividades lúdicas, recreativas en la comuna y con el apoyo de psicología acá de la clínica nos iban diciendo cómo teníamos que ir pues como avanzando con ella, que la siguiéramos integrando en esos espacios. La subimos como a nivel de autoestima, la autoestima le subió mucho.
Bueno, desde hace 3 años conozco a Camila, platico mucho con ella, ya están todas las actividades que hacen Maltren. Con ella, digamos, como me desahogo, le explico todo lo que me pasa día a día.
Pues la familia de Valeria es como un referente para muchas familias en la clínica. Entonces era una familia que de verdad necesitaba que la acompañáramos y la acogiéramos en un momento donde necesitaban mucha ayuda porque estaban ausentes en el tratamiento médico. Incluso al hermanito Andrés también estaba teniendo repercusiones del bullying que le hacían a su hermana. Entonces, cuando ellos ingresaron al proyecto de vida, la mamá me contó como toda esta historia y yo le conté un poquito como de la misión del proyecto de vida y de qué podíamos hacer para acompañarlos.
Hemos hecho muchas actividades, pintamos una mandala, luego también nos pusieron a hacer una pizza, fue muy chévere con los demás compañeros. Y la próxima cirugía me la hacen la otra semana.
La verdad que ha sido un proceso súper bonito porque hemos aprendido nosotros como los papás de Valerie, pero también les hemos enseñado a nuestras familias, a los chicos de la institución donde estudia Valerie, a todas nuestras personas allegadas, que es labio y paladar hendido.
En este nuevo colegio todas saben mi enfermedad, todas me apoyan, me alientan.
Well, I'm very happy to be joined virtually by Susanna Schaefer, who's the president and CEO of Smile Train, and Camila Osario, who just saw in that video, a psychologist with Clínica Noel and advisor to Smile Train. And thank you both for joining us. I know you are joining us from Cleft 2022 in Edinburgh, which maybe you could say is like the Devex world for cleft care world. So really excited you're able to join us from there. We just saw that beautiful story about Valerie and her family and how important mental health support was to them in navigating their care. So Susie, I'd love to start with you and learn a little bit more about why is this such an overlooked aspect of cleft care, and what are you trying to accomplish in Edinburgh this week in trying to really raise the profile of the importance of it?
Well, first, hi, Kate. We're so happy to be here from Edinburgh and from Cleft 2022. Putting Cleft on the agenda at Devex World means the world to me. So thank you to our Devex World hosts and our hosts here at Cleft 2022 for accommodating this virtual session. We are having a really exciting week here at Devex World, at Cleft 2022, excuse me. You know, this is the largest coming together of cleft professionals and global cleft professionals. And psychosocial support for cleft patients is really critical to overall treatment for cleft. And for those who don't understand the impacts of cleft on children, cleft can affect nutrition and overall development of a child. Children can have difficulties speaking, hearing, oral health can be a problem. So the overall health of a child with cleft is impacted. And with that, obviously, and especially for all cleft patients, but for cleft patients who don't have access to care as easily as others, it can really affect their overall well-being. And so mental health is so critical. It's a very important topic in the world today. I think for me personally, it means a great deal. So therefore, for Smile Train, this is very important to us. We want to support our partners as best as we can, and that's listening to them so we can understand the needs of our patients and their families. And mental health is critical, and it's a critical component of overall cleft treatment.
Yeah, so thinking about those partners, Camila, we saw you in that video and saw how important the mental health support was to Valerie and her family. So can you talk a little bit more about that connection, and what are some of the key moments in a child's life when you really want to make sure that you're thinking about that and providing support? Maybe you can talk a little bit about your experience with Clínica Noel.
Yeah, of course. We know that when a parent finds out the diagnosis of their baby or they're going to have a child with cleft, this can put or affect the bonding between families and patients. So we want to be able to support them so they can accept, understand what the baby will need, and realize all the support and resources they have available for them. So some key moments would be when they go to school, when they are maybe getting tired of certain treatments. We know that medical treatment also puts a burden on families during a financial stage or emotionally. So we always want to accompany that. They can also go through bullying or difficulties with their self-esteem or self-confidence. So we want to be able to support families, and our focus is to build strong families so the patient can feel loved, safe, and secure.
And can you talk a little bit about, you have a pilot program at Clínica Noel, and how that is improving patients' access to this mental health support?
Yes, of course. Our life project has been in Clínica Noel for many years, but it wasn't until 2020 that we got Smile Train to support our project. And that way we were able to structure it, start implementing more activities, and have a proper follow-up to really show the impact psychosocial support has on cleft treatment. So the idea of the Life Project, the way I see it, I think psychosocial support is like the glue or the bridge with all other cleft treatments, because with these activities that promote well-being, parental engagement, building stronger self-esteem and self-confidence, all of these activities end up being adherence or promoting adherence to treatment. So like I said, I think that we are the bridge because we connect families with other medical procedures or medical professionals in order to achieve better results for our patients.
Right, and Susie, you talked about how mental health is getting a lot more attention these days. What would you say to everyone here at Devex World and at Cleft 2022, and how they should be thinking about this and how it impacts cleft care and overall patient care? And then Camila, I will also go the same with you for your closing advice to our audience, but Susie, we'll hand it over to you now.
Yeah, thanks, Kate. I think prioritizing mental health into our programs is the most important piece. Being able to, having a mental health professional at one of our partners is critical, but the whole team needs to be involved. And it's important that the whole team approach carries out through to not just the patient, but the patient's family as well. So ultimately, it's prioritizing mental health as part of cleft treatment.
Great. Camila, what advice do you have for our audience?
I think my aim, or what I hope for the future, is that the stigma on mental health can be reduced and that we can embrace differences and equality and uniqueness in everyone. So whoever, or even with cleft or without cleft, they can feel included and not left out.
Well, thank you both for joining us from a different time zone. I'm so glad you're able to participate, but also glad you're able to be there to do the important work that you're doing. If you haven't seen it yet, I really encourage you to check out the beautiful visual story. We have more videos about families like Valerie's that you can explore on the Devex website and learn more about mental health and cleft care. But thank you all, and good luck this week.
Thank you so much.
Kate.